This is Mag212, and today I'm going to be modifying my Nerf Longshot. I've already went ahead and taken the bolt handles out, but now I'm just going to open up the Longshot and show you what its stock internals look like. So after you've went and removed all the screws, you can remove the stock, and then you can take off the top half of the Longshot shell. Now I'm just going to take a look at the Longshot and see what I'm going to do, because this is only the second time I've modified a Longshot and I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it yet. I went ahead and removed all of the locks and the priming indicator, and I also took out the air restrictor, filled the breech hole, and replaced the spring with a K25 spring from McMaster. And that's all I've done so far, but once I do something else, I'll let you guys know. So as you can see, I have sawed off the bipod of the Longshot, and that's because the K25 spring that I added is quite a bit of weight, and so I'm going to be making a shotgun priming grip, so I needed to cut off the bipod, and I'm planning to use my new retaliator, and I'm going to be using this part as the foregrip for the Longshot, and that should be really cool. And I'll show you what it looks like once I cut down the retaliator and make the initial bonds. Okay, so as you can see now, I've cut out the top portion of the retaliator, and I made a nice little diagonal cut on the back so that it fits up on the Longshot very nicely, and now I'm just going to glue it into place. Okay, I've made some more progress on the Longshot. I've adhered the retaliator part, and I've added these stainless steel bars. In the actual video, I'll include the dimensions and the specs of this steel bar, but I have little nuts underneath and a 632 machine screw going through, so that's what's holding it into the retaliator handle, and it's very comfortable to pull back the K25 spring, and as you can see, I have the epoxy putty upholding the retaliator part in. And I've put in the internals just to see if it works. And I also drilled a hole right here, and I used the Longshot bar, which I dremeled into a rod, and I have a vinyl spacer underneath. I put it in between the steel bar and the Longshot just so that it doesn't wiggle. That's it for now, but I'll update you guys when I make more progress. I started the integration of a Stampede stock because I needed to extend the stock more, and the Stampede stock looks really cool. I've done some initial bonds with hot glue, and it's pretty sturdy. I've also added a polycarbonate plate right here to cover that large gap so it'll look better. And I'm also going to put adhesives inside here to make the bond stronger. So now all I need to do really is do some epoxy bonds, epoxy putty, just to smoothen out the blaster and make it look a little better. And then I'm going to sand it down so that I can paint it. So this is my finished Longshot Stampede integration. I'll show you some close-ups just to show off the paint a little better. The base coat was a Rust-Oleum aluminum spray paint, and then I used Citadel Moot Green and Citadel Abaddon Black to detail the blaster. I'm very satisfied with the paints and the modifications. It's shooting really well, and it also looks very good. So now I'll cut to a segment where I fire it and show you some chronograph readings. That concludes my process video on my Longshot Stampede integration. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.